Hey guys, it's your trainer Dee Dee Lopez. Happy Thursday. Today is our workout day for posting. Today we're going to work on glutes. We're going to talk about glutes. We're talking about like quads. We're talking about hamstrings. So we're going to do a little bit of workout with the chair and without the chair. With the chair is the modifications that you will need if you cannot do these on your own. Without having good balance. So today we're going to talk about glutes. So we're going to start out with some squats. After we do everything, I'm going to show you how to stretch them so that you'll be aware of how you can stretch them. So the first thing we're going to do is a basic squat. I always say go hip length apart. Everybody's hip is different. So if your feet are outside, your hips are not that big. So I'm going to have you come in just a little bit. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring your chest up nice and high. You can put your hands on your hips, or you can put your hands in front, whatever you want. Don't use any weights. I want you to practice form and alignment first before you add weights, just because form and alignment is going to be essential to your joints, to different areas of the muscles that contract. So we definitely want to watch that form and alignment. Here's your squats, hip length apart. I'm just going to go a little bit further out, and I'm just going to sit, like sitting in a chair. Here's a different profile. So I'm going to sit just like this, like I'm sitting with my behind me. So when I say behind me, because a lot of people say squat, when they do squat, they sit into their knees. That is super, super hard on the joints. We don't want that happening, so we want to sit on behind you, okay? So let's do about 5 of these or 10 of these. Definitely know your limitation. I'm going to square up so you can see the front of me now. And what we're going to do is think about breathing. So I say find pockets of breathing somewhere. Chest nice and tall, my nose leading up with my nose. And pockets of breathing is what's hard. Hard for me is going down, so I'm going to breathe out on the up, down, breathe in on the up. Whatever's hardest for you. Everybody's different, okay? Here is your modification. I'm going to get on this chair. I'm going to sit at the edge of it just like this. Remember to sit nice and tall. When you sit nice and tall, that really engages the core. I'm going to push through the heels as I stand up. When you push through the balls of your feet, you will go right into the knees. It's not going to feel very good. So, you're going to do just like this. I want you to really lean back with that behind. You know, anytime that you're going to replay this, go ahead and pause it out and do these. Finish about 5 or 10 reps, depending on where your fitness level is. Good, give me one more, and stop. Definitely utilize the chair if you have one. I would say chair over sofa. Sofa is a little bit on the deeper side. It's got more cushion. This is more of a stable platform, and we definitely want to use that. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a lunge. On your lunge, I'm going to get in front of the chair. It is about posture, again, good form and alignment. You want all your body weight to be in the front leg, okay? I'm actually going to switch legs so you can see this. In the front leg, okay? Front. And front. It's kind of like you're sitting in a chair. Sit down, get back up. I wouldn't go super far back, because if you don't have good balance, then you're going to start having airplane arms and get all crazy trying to figure out where my balance is. I always tell my clients to go ahead and contract the core. When you contract through the core, that gives you that center balance that you're looking for. Okay, those of you, I'm going to go do the other side. 5 or 10. I'm going to hold on to this chair. If I do not have good balance, I want to hold on to something. So I'm going to go back, sit down, come back up. Sit down and come back up. Actually, I'll do the other leg. since you can see that one. Sit down, come back up, sit down, and come back up. Okay, again, do 5 or 10 of these. Take a break and repeat the squats. Okay, on your squats, we're going to talk about a different type of squat this time. It's called a sumo squat. I'm going to turn this back around so you can see it on that modified level. This is not modified. I want you to go outside your hips, just like this. And then I'm going to point my toes to the corner. I'm going to sit down like I'm sitting in a chair. Again, down, up, down, up. If your range of motion is super deep, go super deep. If it is not, if it's small, go small. Okay? You should not feel it in your knees as you are sitting back into your behind. Now, I'll show you the side profile of your sumo. You're still sitting back and you're coming up. Here's your modified version. I'm going to sit down in my chair. Go wide with my feet, just like this, and then tilt my toes at the corner of my room. Okay? I'm going to push through and drive through the heel. So I'm going to push up, and then I'm going to go set back down. Push up, and set back down. Again, I need you to breathe. It could be out, and then in. Out, and then in on your breathing. It is super, super important. I can't emphasize how important it is to breathe. You guys, if you do not breathe, that limits the oxygen from going to the brain, and then at that point, you'll get dizzy, you get nauseated, and you could possibly pass out. So definitely practice breathing in and out, whether that's, standing still or doing your exercise, okay? So that is a sumo squat, 5 to 10 of those as well, okay? And then repeat. So you have regular squat, lunges, sumo squats. On your lunge, make sure you do the right side, and then you do the left side, okay? So definitely we don't want to warm crooked. We're going to stretch out, show you some stretches. On the stretches, I definitely want you to think if you need a wall or if you need something to hold on to, definitely do that, okay? The first thing I'm going to do, I emphasize to stay on the toe first, and then I'm going to get back onto the heel. That actually stretches the back and a little bit of the front into the hip flexor. I'm going to bring my toe back up, bring my knee down, and then push my behind in. So that really works that stretch right in here. Okay? Super nice and tall, still breathing. Good. All right, I'm going to come up again. So we'll go to the other side. Coming onto the toe, onto the heel. Stay there for about 15 seconds. So you feel like you're ready to move. And then I'm going to come up on the toe, go down with my knee, and then cup around with my behind. When I do that, it gets right into that hip flexor. We are working those hip flexors, guys, when we're working legs. Good. And then we're going to come right back up. And then what I'm going to do is come together. We're going to work a little bit of a stretch, a forward stretch. So my heel's coming up. I'm leaning forward. Let's do a side profile. Heels coming up, leaning forward. I'm bringing my chest toward my knee. Get into that back leg, get into that glute. And then what I'm going to do with my toe now, I'm just going to push it down. Because what that does, it helps the stretch in that shin. Again, use a wall, use your chair if you need to for balance. Okay, we're going to do the other side. Just like this. Bring your chest toward your knee. Make sure you hold on to the other leg so that you have good balance. Stay there. It's an awesome stretch. And then we're going to put that toe up. then I am going to bear hug. Bear hug that leg. If you're not able to bear hug the leg, grab a band and pull that leg in. So it looks like this. One of these bands, I'll put it around, and then I'm going to pull it in, just like this. It helps support definitely that glute posture. If you want to do that, you can do that for sure. And then I'm going to go to the other side. Remember, you got to stretch both sides, guys, not just one. When you work out, we work out both sides, and we stretch too. Good. So today was all about glutes. It was about your quads. A little bit of hammies was in there, just a little bit, not too much. The stretching is essential, whether you are working out or just want to stretch in those glutes, because you guys be sitting down all day, stand up all day. It is essential to stretch. Definitely your body will thank you later for that stretch. Okay, guys, if you have any comments, go ahead and put them down below. As you replay this, stop it, pause it, do your exercise, and then go ahead and play it again so that we can continue doing it, a different exercise. We have a regular squat, we have lunges, back lunges, or reverse lunges, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you do right and left side, and then we have a sumo squat. Okay, make sure wherever your knees are, your toes are. Super essential for that. And if you have any comments or questions, or you guys want to request to see something different, or if there's something specific that you really need in your lifestyle as far as exercise or stretching, please feel free to drop it down below. You guys just go ahead and repeat this 3 times. It could be 5 reps, 3 sets, and work it. It's a good little 20-minute workout, and don't forget to stretch at the end. Hydration is great. Keep your water bottle next to you. Mine's actually on the desk up there. And definitely drink as you exercise. As you hydrate, you need to exercise. As you exercise, you need to hydrate. All right, guys.